sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. His team coming off a shutout victory last time out. On the other sideline, it is the Vikings head coach Kevin O'Connell. His guys had the week off last week, so they are in theory. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you, the kicker, Chad Ryland. Gonna get things started. Off we go from U.S. Bank Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
Well, I don't think that stat line last week had him up for any sort of awards. If I had to guess, he'd much rather have a modest game and a win as opposed to throwing for a bunch of touchdowns in a loss. The biggest thing that he did, Mike, he took care of the ball. So as long as he continues to do that, they're going to have a chance to keep on winning.
Kamara going to get it on the zone read here. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup there of 13. First down, Philadelphia. Douglas in motion. Off the play fake, here's May. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's May. He's got his receiver, and that's Jack Bass. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A 19-yard pickup there. Good for an Eagles first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
26-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. The RPO, one is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, but executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different...
And he will get into the end zone. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, Eagles. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
think if you asked every player around the league, going into the bye week, it is critical that you come in off of a win. It just makes the coaches in better moods. It makes everybody in the building in a better mood. And certainly, it makes your time away from the team a little bit easier. So they've had a long week thinking back to their loss the week before. And hopefully they were able to address a lot of those issues. And they certainly want a different result today.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. 13 yards on that pass play. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
Benjamin Cooper on the stop.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 2.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. Oh, a loose football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Good. Makes the score Eagles 14, Vikings nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 27-yard
On
line.
play action, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. That was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
3rd down and 7.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
J.J. McCarthy on the scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball. And I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On the return, it's Tracy. And he'll get forward for a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own
The
33
Eagles
yard line.
offense and veteran Alvin Kamara set to take over once more. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Douglas in motion. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Will lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Off the play fake, it's May. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Going deep downfield for Judy. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Now, Dowdle. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward before a pickup of about 2.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
Ball on
and
the
8.
30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a carry for Dowdle. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain
Pick
of
up
14 yards.
14 on that one.
And the
1st down,
Vikings,
Minnesota.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Dowdle. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain
2nd
on the
and 10.
play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
McCarthy from the gun. Oh, in trouble. And down he goes. A forward at the line. Chop Robinson getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. That's fielded at about the 18. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A run here with Kamara. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and 8.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
May to throw on 2nd down. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Laramie Tunsil, the big tackle, flagged there. Throwing on 2nd down. May. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. 3rd and long.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's May. That's to the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. Here's Brian Anger now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter.
The punt is blocked. Makes the score Eagles 14, Vikings nothing.
Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And they'll look to cash in following that blocked punt as they're going to start with 1st and goal. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, it's McCarthy. This one caught at the floor. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we hit the end of the 1st. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They'll go once more from the 3. 3rd and goal. As we are ready to get back underway. kick. O'Cloughlin. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second TD catch of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings are on the board. It's now 14-17. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. Out to his right. Now he'll run. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that
It's a
play.
loss of a yard.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Yard line.
That's the Pro Bowl corner, Denzel Ward. He gets 3. And he is going to score. A big 6 for the touchdown.
And making as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to lead to more bad plays, you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
Chad Ryland for the extra point. He knocks it through. The Vikings will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Tracy now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. To throw is May. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
To throw on 1st down is May. Open man is Best. But it looks like the Eagles are able to corral it. So Philly will retain possession.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
To throw now, May. Loveland open right side. He's got it. He's going to be out of bounds. Gained just a couple. And now he's got 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down.
Here's May again. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left with Kamara. And despite a nice juke, they're going to get a yard to show it. 2nd down.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
In
8.
motion, Besh. A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy.
Tyrone Tracy.
He'll turn this into a gain of about 4.
Harrison
It's going to
Smith
lead
on
to
the tackle.
3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for this with command. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal, as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Now, May. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Elijah Vera Tucker plays college ball at USC. Guilty that time. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
A gain of 8.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
At the Vikings 7-yard.
Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Step short of the goal line.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Little now following the touchdown. Out to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for this next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. They'll begin 1st and 10. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to stop.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Carter. He gets into record his 2nd sack of this 1st half.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, no fair catch, and he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. In motion, Besh. On 1st down, they'll start out with Camaro. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no-gain.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. And at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go. And He had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here's their punter now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Time for the deep shot, looking for Thielen. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Eagles offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On play action, here's May. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
To number 18, Jack Cash. It's a pickup of 6.
On 2nd down, it's May.
And 4.
That's over the middle and taken by Loveland. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st
It's a
down.
gain of 6. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll look underneath here and find Kamara. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2.
2nd down
Brings
and
up
8.
2nd and 8. At the 36
Throw
yard
again
line.
is May. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. 2nd down, they need 7.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
May to throw again. Going deep downfield for Judy. That is pass. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
May to the air once more. That is caught. And he's in. Mario Douglas. Touchdown, Eagles. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense going to take over here in the final minutes of this 1st half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
Shotgun. And it's a throw for McCarthy. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Got a man, that's Tolbert. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
And the Vikings first down.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Catch made by Thielen.
McCarthy's pass.
Comes to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
To the air once more is McCarthy.
37-yard line.
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Robinson. A loss of 3 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Chick Okonkwo was the intended receiver.
It's 2nd down and 10.
It's 2nd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
24 yards. That's good for a Vikings first down.
Off the bootleg, it's McCarthy. That one out wide. Gallup. He's not going to get too far. Tackle after a gain of just a yard.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Play action now. It's McCarthy.
3-yard line.
He'll find Rashad White. First brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up
That's
3rd
a
down.
gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
McCarthy going to look to throw again. He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to the offense like the build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Ryland now. After TV, he'll send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing is May. That one caught by Beck. May's from the 41. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings
They'll put
up 2nd
Loveland in
and
motion.
5 at the 31-yard
Off the
line.
bootleg. Here's May. Bit of a wild throw there. Finds his man, thus it's incomplete.
Robinson.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's got his man. That's Besh. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
To number 18.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Gain of 40 yards. And
Here's May again.
First down.
He's got Loveland free left side.
Pass.
And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A
On
gain of
second
2.
down, it's
Brings up
May.
second and 8.
And it's complete through the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
May gonna hold on to this one. Hey, he's gonna be close. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks a little short. It is short, and now it's fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
They'll run for it. It's Kamara. And he will get into the end zone. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched.
Extra point.
An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Eagles will extend this third quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Now comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with first and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Complete to Rico Dowdle. 4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's McCarthy.
The 28-yard line.
A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. They'll mark him down just shy of
It's
the
a gain
40.
of 11. That's good for a Vikings.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
A loss of a
Second
yard.
and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Mike Dana in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year. On third and long, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Eagles offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long.
That is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
May to throw on second down. Pass completed to Douglas. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. On the ground, here's Tracy. And a good run there. Gonna get him 5 yards.
He's across midfield to the
From just
49
across the
yard line.
midfield stripe.
It's a gain of
Here's
5.
second down
Brings
and
up
5.
second and 5.
They'll run again. It's Tracy again. It's a good pickup on second down, but there is a flag down. And this one might not stand up. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Nowhere to show. He is taken down. Big Christian Wilkins gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
3rd and 13.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. And the struggle continues. He's dropped behind the line again. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up
Makes it
a third down.
and 12 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll try to run for it. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
The Eagles offense and Drake May making their way back out. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On play action, here's May. That is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Vikings offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is first and 10. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 9.
At the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
32-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, and here's McCarthy. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And a pretty good result there. That's out of bounds right at the 10-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Maynard on first and 10. That is Joey Bosa in there for the come up on 2nd and long. On the give, it's Tracy. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down.
16-yard line. A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's May. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Now it's Tracy looking to run.
Tracy, ball carrier. The tackle
From the
made by
32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And he's going to get 1st down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Eagles.
Working out of the gun, it's May. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will score. Ted Walker. Touchdown, Eagles. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
21.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down.
Dash, go now!
To throw, it's McCarthy. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Chop Robinson. He gets in to record his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So back up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Motion.
To throw is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
The Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run without it. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Offense.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. To the goal line is in. DeJuan Jennings. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. Casey now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And it's looked like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is May. On the run to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
And an Eagle first down.
Throwing now is May. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
Douglas. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Throwing on 2nd down. May. Now a screen set up for Tracy. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd
down. May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. This returnable from the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag there on the play. I think that's going to be holding on the offense. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. He takes off. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Down at the 33-yard line. 16 yards on the play.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
No gain on a quarterback sneak. That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
And he's going to pick up the Vikings 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
That's good for a Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Pass taken in by Dowdle. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd
He'll
and
try and
4.
throw it with McCarthy. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Vikings 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Get this complete to Tolbert. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9
yards. Complete to number 1, Jalen Tolbert.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Throw on the run is complete. He'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Rico Dowdle, the ball carrier. Milton Williams on the stop.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
J.J. McCarthy on the keeper.
Trying to keep this drive moving,
That's
but
a
it's
gain of
3rd
4.
and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up
A
4th down.
2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. He'll try and get there on the ground. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. They hope to polish things off. What a run they are on. Trying to make it 7 straight without a loss. Ooh. And he's out of bounds. He was marking at the 35.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Look on the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On the zone read, a give to Tracy. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
34-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's going to take a shot down the field. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. To return is Williams. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Open man is Jennings. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Vikings.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 yards. That's another.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
10 more yards.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. There's Okonkwo open left side. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. On 3rd and a yard, it's McCarthy. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work to keep those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
The coverage by Daxton Hill.
To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over
Result
on
of the
down.
play is a turnover on downs.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL. here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.